Hi there, Michelle. Just going to show you how the publishing works because I know you only have one server in your lab. So I'll start here with Isono, and it's a Windows server, and we're going to check the scheduler connections because the publishing is done in scheduler. So you have to have a scheduler connection from the source, in this case being Isono, and the target being the others. Next step, you create a server rule. A server rule is where we're going to send some of the object-oriented automation to, whether it's message, scheduler, observer, guardian, etc., etc. So what we've got is we've got a server rule called pubx, and that really relates to Autono Windows, any v6 in the name, which is RevSoft Q&A v6, Oracle as in Linux, Titania as in AIX. So as all the modules are object-oriented, we can say, I want to send this object to all the servers that match this name. So the critical thing here is when you've got a server rule, you need to make sure that they're all defined in the appropriate module. Here, scheduler. Do we have Autono? Yes. RevSoft Q&A v6? Yes. Oracle? Yes. And Titania? Yes. That is the view part that you need. And as I said, if you don't have multiple servers, we can't really show it to you that way. So now we're going to scheduler definition. Let me go back to the start here. And we're going to use Isono as basically the host we're going to publish to. And we're going to use user variables here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to Autono and show you the user variables as well. We're going to connect to Oracle. A lot less user variables, and Oberon user variables as well. Okay. And what we're going to do, as you can see here, the arrows out mean these are published to another server. These ones here means we're published from another server. And as you can see, I ran some tests already to make sure that's all okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this user A8 admin, and we're going to publish that to the server list pubx, which is the one we saw before. So I click OK there. View will do its work in the background. Now, depending on how fast each of the servers are, we should be able to start seeing that user A8 admin. There it is there. It's popped in there as an arrow to there to show it's published. So when I look at that variable, it tells me it's published from Isono. When I look at the one here, it tells me it's published to that list. If we go on to Oracle here, refresh, there it is there. And if we go on to Autono, there it is there. So if I go in and change this from revadmin to revadmin 8, there, click OK. Now, let's go back around the traps with the other servers, give it a couple of seconds to see. I think the I series would be the fastest one, but who knows? Let's try some of the others. I want to see that variable change. There it is, revadmin 8 there, revadmin 8 there, and refresh, revadmin 8 there. So when I changed the value of the variable here, it was automatically sent and applied to the other server. So hopefully it gives you a brief insight into how it works. If not, catch up and we can go through it. And of course, you can publish encrypted variables, date variables, jobs. There's a lot of things that can be published. And this allows you to have centralized control. Now, even though there is centralized control, I could go in here and change this one. And on Oracle, if I want to look at the audit of what happened with the options for a date, here we go. I can see these variables have been updated, and they've been updated by the publishing. So the last one was here, which was a user variable, and it was changed from revadmin to revadmin 8. It originally got there via the publishing. So even though we do the publishing, everything is audited, so you can see where it's all gone to. So as I was just about to say, any other questions, just give me a holler.